Hi, it's Paul, and in this video, I'm an old man with toolboxes, or tool storage if you like. I've been meaning to do this video for months, maybe even a year, hashtag procrastination. Anyway, yesterday I spotted a video from Shadow Foam, and it had got this specific toolbox, or these toolbox systems in it. There's a link to his video below on YouTube, but it doesn't fully explain about the system, in my opinion, and it doesn't answer some of the questions that people have got in the comments, like how does it last and all the rest of it. Is it any good? So I'm going to try and do that. So behind me is my mix of Magnusson sight system and Erbauer Connecx toolboxes from B&Q and Screwfix in the UK. The original Magnusson sight system has now been dropped, or seems to have disappeared, and been replaced by a new Magnusson stacker system that isn't the same. But the Erbauer is still on sale as the Erbauer Connect system as of now, which is December 2024, and I think it's very good. So let's see why. It's tough. I've had my original Magnusson stack for about 4 years. It's been maybe even 5. It's been thrown in the back of vans, pickups, cars. I've chucked it around workshops. It's been used as a ladder, a stool. I've used it as a workbench. I've built an MFT style top to go on it so I can put my mitre saw and my vise and whatever on it. And so far, nothing's broken. I used it every day for about 3 years until I retired last year, year before, and I still use it at home and if I go and work on my kids' houses and stuff like that. It's pretty much waterproof, or at least, let's say, stormproof. It's got seals around the lids, and although I probably wouldn't throw it in the river and expect miracles, it's definitely stood out in the rain and whatever, and kept my tools dry, except when I forget to close the lids, or when I've messed up and drilled or cut holes in it. It's modular, so for me, when I was working out of a van or a pickup, I could have a box with each type of tools or equipment, hydraulics, electrics, power tools, whatever, and only throw the boxes that I need in the back of the van or pickup if I went out for a day's work. It's portable. All the modules have handles, and the base module has wheels. They all clip together in pretty much any order you want, and they carry or roll around wherever you need it. I've also, in vans over the years, I've had racking systems, and I've also in workshops had the tool chest type things, and none of them really come close to being as flexible as this is. The most recent bit I bought of it was this tote bag thing, which is an Erbauer part, and it's great for throwing in a handful of tools if I'm working, I don't know, in a loft space or somewhere like that. Inside the boxes, the base section on both the Magnusson and the Erbauer is just a box with a lift-off lid, and for me that's where the power tools are chucked. There's a smaller box with a hinged lid, and my older Magnusson one came with a tote tray, but the Erbauer I got from Screwfix didn't have one. I don't know whether that's because someone had lost it or nicked it, or whether it just doesn't come with one. Can't tell you the answer to that. Wasn't worried, didn't need it. There was a Magnusson with a hinge lid, which is this one, and that has 3 compartments and 6 lift out boxes. And I've also got the Erbauer one, which has like a transparent lid, and that's got more compartments and more lift out boxes. A lot of the commenters on Shadow Foam's TikTok video were asking about the cost. His video on YouTube gives the prices a month ago, so that's November 2024. But it's exactly why I chose it. It's way cheaper setup than the likes of your DeWalt or Milwaukee, which were the only rivals at the time. I've noticed that what DeWalt do specifically is they'll offer a huge discount on one particular setup, like one specific stack that gets you bought into their system, and then everything else is hugely pricey to add on to it, which I don't like. I've got a DeWalt T-Stack box, came with my router, but that's the only reason I've got it, and it's alright, but again, I wouldn't want to add to it because it's too expensive a route to take. Same I've got with Festal container, the Sustainer. I've got one of them because my Domino came in it, and again, they've got loads of flexibility and they do loads of different units and trolleys and systems to go together, but it's massively expensive. So for me, it's a no-go. Milwaukee seem to have the most options as I look around the internet and review videos and all the rest of it. But again, expensive. I haven't got any of it because I'm not bought into their power tool brand. So in conclusion, I'd say if you're in business and your business is doing well enough to justify expenditure on let's call them better quality tools, I'd argue that. Maybe you can justify going DeWalt, Festal, Milwaukee, whatever choice you've got. But if you're beginning in a trade or something like that, or if you're a weekend warrior style DIYer that I am, that's got more tools than will just fit in a shoebox, then this stuff I think is a good shout. Shadow Foam says that all the following systems are the same: Rigid Pro Gear, JCB Sight System, Kita Pro, Hornback Industrial, Magnusson Sight System, and the Erbauer Connecx. So go and take a look at his video. I'll stick a link below. Last thing I'll say though is be careful, because as I mentioned earlier, for some of them there are different ranges. The Magnusson, for instance, the Magnusson, you've got the old sight system that I've got that's the same as the Erbauer, blah, blah, blah. And now you've got the new Magnusson stacker system, which I think is the same as a Kita system that I've also got. And they are not the same as the older system. So just be careful if you're buying on eBay or something like that, or you're buying online, make sure you're looking at the same modular system, even if it's got a different brand. Hope that helps. Thanks for watching. See you again. Bye.